got a friend of ours that he's got a little roustabout service, oil field service, and he's got an F554 diesel lumen duty, and his CP4 blew up. The fuel injection pump blew up on it. It won't run. It's pouring fuel out of the pump housing. So we're gonna go get it, y'all, and tow it into our shop and put a new pump on it for him. He's got that disaster prevention kit on it, so hopefully we don't have to do a whole fuel system. Hopefully we can just put him a new pump on it. We're gonna go over here to Beaver Mountain. It's actually on our old oil field location, and we're gonna tow it back with our F550 and see if we can get it fixed the next few days for him.
Starting route. In about 3 miles, turn left onto South Main Street.
We're gonna pull in here at Fort Pike, y'all, and get us a hamburger. This store just reopened a few months ago, so we haven't got to eat here yet. We was in Gulf Shores, Alabama on vacation last week, so...
Proceed to the route.
What was that?
You ran over that metal thing.
There's no Chase.
Turn right onto East Iowa Street.
I don't know if I can park here. Let's go in here and get us a burger. We just got done eating at Fort Pike, y'all. We forgot to take a picture of our food. It was pretty good. We had hot links and sandwich and a burger. But we ran into some of our kinfolk, so we talked to them for a minute, but now we're headed on over the mountain, Beaver Mountain here, to get this truck. So let's see if we can get it hooked up and get it fixed here in the next day or two for him. Today, y'all. Alright, we gotta be getting close. I think it's right here in this location.
The destination is on your right.
This is all old oil field wells back in here. I don't have no service, Jim. Hello? I don't have no service, sir. See this old oil field equipment? Ooh, big old hole. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Use my little thing I invented, y'all, to tow this thing. Still ain't square with it. Golly, I can't back up and save my life. Alright, let's get out and get hooked up. I built the deal, guys. It's solid square tube that pins on my underreach and goes into receiver hitch on any vehicle, as long as it has a 2-inch square receiver. It'll take me a minute to get it rigged up. Oh my God, so is that one. to change out this fork. Suckers will make a man out of you quick. Probably gonna have to take that off. Well, I got lucky, that cleared just barely. Put our keepers back in this. Once this gets weight on it, it won't ever slide. But all right, guys, we got a receiver tube on there. So this is 2-inch solid stock. It's completely solid. And I built this deal in these fork receivers and everything. I got to put 2 pins under here. You back up and it slides in any receiver hitch on any vehicle that's this size. Then you pin it and pick it up, tie the steering wheel, put your light bar on, and you're done. It's really pretty nice, pretty handy. I already put a patent on it, but I haven't done it yet. I gotta put my 2 pins in there and we'll get hooked up and show y'all how it works. Everybody that's ever seen it that knows wreckers is always like, well, what about your pivot like that? Well, it's got plenty of slack in it. one more little keeper. Looking for one more little keeper for the hitch pin. Ah. This should get us fixed up. Once you get weight on all this, it ain't bouncing up out of there. You can't hardly pick it up out of there already with this little bit of weight on it that leans it. Now, if it was perfect with no weight, it might bounce up out of there, but with weight on it, it ain't coming up at all. But these are just in case. All right, I'm gonna back up a little and put that in. Alright guys, we got it hooked up. Let's put our steering wheel strap on it and a safety chain. This is the strap we'll use for the steering wheel to keep the steering wheel straight. They're selling gas. I hear them separators. So what happens on these whales, y'all? These pumping units pump the water off and let the gas come to the top. And it comes over here through these separators, and it separates out what liquid is on the gas, and then it goes out through the sales line. See those two things with there's two whales on this pad. Two pumping units, two separators, two sales lines. Anyways, it goes through these separators and separates the gas from the liquid. And then the separator dumps to the tank, and then trucks haul this water out of here, or sometimes they pipeline it out of here. But these two solar panels there control the telemetry, or what they used to call telemetry. I don't know what they call it now, and that's your sales line. So the end of these sales meters goes in the ground, that goes to the pipelines, and that's natural gas to heat your house with. So I'm gonna strap this steering wheel down. I always turn the flashers on just for good measures, and we'll put our light bar. I like to put my light bar on the dash because these Duty trucks, my magnets on my light bar won't stick nowhere. Somebody's painted over the deal. I can't tell if those are unlocked or not. They look like to be. put super springs on this truck last week, y'all. See how it's not squatted at all? Those springs really made a difference. So I'll put this on the dash. Two-wheel drive. We got the light bar on. We need to put our safety chains on. Then we'll be ready to roll. I'll crisscross them. Go to the other side to get the other one. About like that. I'm gonna fire this up and pick those outriggers up. One of them bled down a little bit. Alright guys, we're hooked up, safety chains, ratcheted the steering wheel. We're ready to roll. Let's get it back to the shop and see if we can fix it for him. Guys, we're back on the road. Got back to the blacktop, smoother road. We've been working on a day cab 379 extended hood Peterbilt 98 model we're redoing for the channel and to do some work for us. We got an RGN lowboy that we're gonna pull with it and a step deck dovetail. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it like the wreckers to match. My goal is to have my whole fleet wrapped like this. So I'm gonna try to get all of them, even the white 20 TB Kenworth rollback, wrapped like this in the end. I probably won't wrap the 40 TB because I think I might be putting it up for sale. One of my close friends is buying it, I think, maybe. Anyways, y'all know we got a diesel mechanic shop, so the wrecker service and the diesel mechanic shop, or mechanic shop period, kind of goes hand in hand with each other, you know. But we'd really like to appreciate or show y'all our appreciation for the support on the channel. We need to figure out a giveaway like shirt and hoodie or shirt and hat or all three. Do a little giveaway somehow. Give away some swag, and we're trying to get some t-shirts designed and hoodies and stuff, and we're going to be able to sell some t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. So tell us how, if y'all would buy. If y'all would like to buy some merch, TW merch, and let us know what you're thinking. But hopefully, this friend of mine's truck we're towing, hopefully it just needs a pump and don't need a complete fuel system. A complete fuel system for these can get expensive, close to 10 grand sometimes, depending on what all it needs. But he's got that disaster prevention kit that's supposed to catch the shavings before it goes through the whole system, so hopefully we can get away with putting an $800,000 pump on it and he go on about his business. There's a new parts truck we bought today off Marketplace. He's sandblasted. Let's see what James does. Alright guys, we're going to take it next door and unhook it and then get it pushed in the shop here. When we got a shop full right now. We got a Duramax and a Power Stroke right there, 2 Ford feed trucks right here, a Dodge getting a motor right here. So it's going to be a little bit before we get to it, a day or two. So let's go over there and get it unhooked. Take the strap off the steering wheel and get the light bar and stuff. If I don't do the light bar first, I always forget it. There's a little sneak peek of our Peterbilt rebuild we're doing. These safety chains off, then we'll unpin it. Unpinned it, unsafety chained it. Now we're going to pull this out. Simple as that, y'all. What do y'all think? Think I need to patent it? I'm going to leave it on there. I usually leave it on there. We just had different ones last time on there, so I had to switch it out.